Lights the lights, lights the lights, lights the lights, lights the lights. How delightful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm in the kitchen again, cooking. Right now, I'm actually making chicken for a chicken nacho, and I'm also making a nacho sauce, if you will, a cheese sauce from scratch. So first, what I did, if you look over here, is I put the butter and the flour in and some seasoning. This is the thickening agent to keep my chicken sauce thick. Keep it thick and smooth. Alright, so to keep my sauce going, I'm going to go ahead and add milk. You can say it's about a cup of milk in there. You know, I don't really measure, so it's just what I feel, flip of the wrist. So, the only cheese we have, usually I use, shredded, but we use what we got in the kitchen as usual. So, I'm going to put cheese slices in there. So while that's going on, what I also have going is I put some seasonings in the pan. I'm going to get olive oil. And coat the bottom of the pan with that. Now the reason I put the seasoning in the pan with the oil is because I didn't necessarily have the time to marinate my chicken. So what I do is I try to get sauces that will kind of do that same thing. This is an allspice that I'm also putting in the oil. In there already is an Italian herb seasoning and a garlic pepper seasoning, because you know I love the garlics. Yes I do. Yes I do. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get some black pepper. Oh no, this is basil. That's good too. I thought I saw, this peppercorn grinder. It's actually the best. The coarser you get your black pepper, the better. So my cheese sauce is heating up here. Alright. Also, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of seasoning salt into my mixture. Then I'm going to turn the stove on underneath it. Okay. Spread the oil around so the seasonings don't burn. Then I'm going to take a knife and kind of cut slits into my chicken, because I want when it cooks, that it cooks all the way through and through. Actually, cut that with that oil nice and hot. But like I said, put slits in it. I'm actually going to be, oops, didn't mean to do that. I'm actually going to be chopping these up. They're going to be cubed to be in my nachos anyway, so it doesn't matter how I cut them now, as long as they get cooked. That's the main idea. And the smaller, oops, turn that down. I forgot about that for a second. See what happens? Gotta be careful. Alright, so let me talk up, because I know this camera might not pick everything. So anyway, like I said, I have the oil going with my multiple seasonings, and it's nice and hot already. And the reason I season my oil is because I didn't marinate my chicken. Didn't have time for that. So I'm going to go ahead and put the pieces in the pan. Part of it. I need it to be thicker. but I'm still adding more cheese, which is a thickening agent as well. This is some shredded cheese. It's actually Monterey Jack with some jalapeno and cheddar. It's a Southwest blend. But I'm gonna go ahead and put in what seems like a half a cup of cheese. Yeah, spread that around. See if it don't get thicker for me. I hope it does. That means I might have picked too much milk, but we can boil it out. Yeah, so it needs to get thicker. So what I want to do now, trying to figure out how to cover it over. So now, what I've done is I flipped my chicken over. As you can see, the seasonings are all around it. It's looking good. So I actually, before I move on to my next step, just kind of want each side to have its even cooked in the seasoned oil before I go on to my next step. So now I have a little bit of tomato and roasted red pepper soup. I'm just going to add it to my chicken. All I did was turn the chicken over a few times so that the seasoning cooks more into the chicken, so the separation doesn't happen when I do this part that is mostly a part of the chicken already. So I'm not going to put a lot, just enough to give it flavor and the tomato and red bell pepper feel. So the cheese sauce, I actually put a little too much milk. So I've been adding cheese and keeping it on low to keep the thickness going. I'm actually now adding mozzarella, which is a great cheese to be used because it's so smooth and stringy and cheesy. When it melts down, it's one of my favorite cheeses. I think I told y'all that before. But yeah, so I got the mozzarella going. I added some more of the cheddar slices, about 4 more, just to let you know what's going on with that. And like I said, still waiting for that chicken to get now tomato and basil happy. Tomato and red bell pepper, roasted red bell pepper happy for us. And we bite into that, mwah, we're going to get it all, We don't have any tomatoes, that's why I decided on that. So what's going down is I'm now adding a little Indian, turmeric. See, that's why I did that like that first, because I don't want too much into the mixture with my chicken, because I like it. It's kind of like curry, but it's not, and that's why I like it, because it's, once you eat curry, you know you're eating curry. You're like, oh, that's curry. The turmeric kind of gives the same power without you feeling like you're eating curry. And I also like the color. Look at the color on that now. Ooh, the chicken is bright. So I'll just keep turning it and cooking it to make sure it's evenly coated. And check out my cheese sauce while we at it. Yeah, I am using the same spoon. You gotta use what you got. So this is the thickness of the sauce. And that is far better than what it was earlier. So I think I can just keep the heat going. Keep stirring it, try to work out the smoothness of it. Because that's what we want it to be. We want it to be smooth. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit of broth back. A little bit of the olive oil. Because I don't want my chicken to necessarily stick to the bottom. But I like to make sure my chicken is fully cooked. Not trying to make anybody sick with half a cooked chicken. I'm going to go ahead and add garlic to this. Minced garlic from the jar. Easiest thing to get together. So I'm also going to do red beans along with the corn. And because it is what it is, it's in a sauce. Okay, we could do it saucy. Why not? So I'm going to go ahead and pour that all in there. So what did I do? Garlic, like I said, butter. I'm going to go ahead and scoop up some of this chicken broth here. Put it in there. Put a little flavor in from the chicken. Add salt. I'm going to go ahead with the sea salt on that one. Sea salt is good. Don't want to do too much. Black pepper, of course. I love to go in on the black pepper, go in. Now the butter and the sauce that it was already in, let's see, tomato-based sauce that the beans were already in. That should do it, you know, hook it up. I think I actually do. I'm gonna put just a little chicken bouillon. So, whew, I'm working hard. No, so what I got going while we were away was I did heat up some potatoes that were brought in that was already mixed up with bell peppers, and just kind of put that on to add flair to my dish. All I did was heat it up, but you know, I ain't gonna front. I didn't cook the potato, but you know me. You know I could have did that. Okay. So anyway, I'm over here right now chopping up the chicken, getting them ready for the nachos. You know, making them pretty decent cube sizes. We already had a taste testing of it, and the remarks were in that they not only taste good, but that they were juicy. Yes. Ain't nothing worse than dry chicken, except for dry turkey. Alright, so it is finished. You saw the picture? You see the picture? Oh, pound up. Looking delicious, but let's go into the taste. Yes. Alright. So the first taste.
Chicken with, I'm trying to think of everything. But just,
yeah, try to get the first bite to be a little bit of everything if you can. It's tricky, these chips. Okay.
A lot of flavor.
It's good? Mm-hmm. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's good. Another one out the park. You can talk from the background. We're here in Denise's kitchen.
Don't you hear my crunching?
She says it's good too. All right.
Lights alive.